Hi, in this video tutorial, I'm going to show you how to view the settings in your new My Calendar plugin. The first thing we want to do is be in our dashboard, and then we're going to scroll all the way down to the new My Calendar plugin. And then we're going to go to Settings. Once we're there, we can name our calendar. So right now it's just called My Calendar. So we can name it anything we want. We can name it church calendar, school calendar, the youth calendar, whatever you choose to name your calendar. This comes in handy to know which calendar you're working with so that you can post separate events on different calendars. As you can see, we have a few different choices to choose from, but one thing we want to make sure that we do is we want to make sure that our calendar opens on the correct day. Right now, the default is Monday. So we want to make sure that we open our calendar on Sunday because that's typically when a calendar, that's the first day of the week, that is. So we want to set it to Sunday, save the changes, and if we go to our calendar here, as you can see, it starts on Monday. So let's just do a quick refresh since we made that change. And now we see that it's set to Sunday. So these are the different options you have on top here. You can choose in our dashboard what is displayed at the top. These are the different ways that people can view your calendar when they come to your website: the grid view, the weekly view, monthly view. There are a bunch of different options to choose from when it comes to this new calendar plugin. So now let's go back to our dashboard. So back here in our dashboard, as you can see, there are so many different options to choose from, but I wouldn't worry too much about most of these options. The calendar comes set up correctly, except for, like I said, that first day of the week. So you want to make sure that you change that, but you can change these settings here, what people see in your calendar back here on the back end. You can organize them, which ones you want to show first, but we'll leave ours the way that it is. But as you can see, you have different options to choose from. You can also add your Google Map to your calendar if you want. This will come in handy when you want people to know exactly where your event is. And another really cool feature that you have with this calendar plugin is the way that it is viewed on a mobile device. So you can switch to a mini calendar. You could just have it show in a list view. That's probably the best for a mobile device. Or you could have it no change at all, and they'll just see it the way that you would see it on your desktop computer. You can also choose how your front end users see your calendar. So if you want them to see it in a list view, a grid view, the regular calendar way, which is what we're calling the grid view, you have different choices here. As you can see, the calendar is very versatile. So once you've made your changes in your calendar, don't forget to save your changes. So if we go back to our My Calendar, to our settings, or hover over and go to design. Now you can design your calendar by changing the different colors. This will come in handy if you want your calendar to match your website theme a little bit better. And so it tells you right here what each item is. And as you make your changes, you can see those changes made in real time. So for instance, if we were to change this day here, the color of the day, we click right here on the color picker comes up, and we just move it. And as you can see, it changes in real time. And so you just go through the list. Each item, like I said, is named, is titled, that is, and you can see how to make the changes by just clicking on the color and then moving the color picker where you want it. And when you're done, of course, save your changes again. And so another thing we want to look at while we're here in our settings is we want to make sure that our calendar is set up correctly for our area. This is very important when you're setting up events. So when we go back to where we were to change the day, the first day of the week, if we scroll up a little bit, you see we can change our time format. So this is great if you're in a different time zone. You want to make sure that you set these correctly to your specific time zone. so that I don't show up to your Easter breakfast late because I love Easter breakfast. So just make sure you choose the right time zone for your area. And so I think that's all we really have to do back here in our calendar settings. The calendar is set up really nicely, and I'm just kind of showing you here all the different options, but it's already set up very nicely. The only thing you might want to go in and change, like I said, are those colors to fit your actual website theme. You definitely want to make sure you change the first day of the week. You want to name your calendar if you're going to have multiple calendars, or if you have different you know groups within your organization, for instance, like I said, church, school, youth group, and that sort of thing. Oh, and don't forget categories. So here I'm showing you where you can create different categories if you just want to put everything on one calendar, but when you create an event, you want to change the category, so you can change it to youth, a church event, or a school event. So categories are very important, and you'll set those up when you're setting up your event, which I'll show you in a different video tutorial. So thank you for watching this video tutorial on how to change your settings on the new My Calendar plugin.